All right. Well, so official welcome and thanks for jumping on to our call. So first call of 2017, first things first. I know we've kind of wavered and bounced back and forth and tried different times and different things for team calls. I really want to make it a weekly thing and get together. And I want to, I love feedback from you guys, like with regard to topics, things that you guys struggle with, things that you'd like me to share, so that we have things so that I can bring you guys some training, some tips, some different things, and also just check in with each other. So at least, at least once a month, just have a call where we grab a glass of wine or tea or whatever the heck we're drinking at the time and just kind of like get together virtually, because getting together in person is like ridiculously hard and somewhat impossible because we're all over the place. But just to be together, that's what this is all about, right? So I want to make this a normal thing. I think that these Thursday nights should work. Definitely works for me. And I like that it's later in the week because we can spend a little time together and still get to bed at a decent time. So just want to put that out there. And, if there's anything that you guys are struggling with, obviously my conversations with you guys through the weeks and as things go might give me some ideas, but please post in the team page if you have like questions or things that could help get some topics going for calls. What else was I going to put out there? Announcements I put in the page. Obviously, we've talked, I think all of you guys are in the Health Bet group. That group, everybody's been checking in there, right? I think I've seen everyone pop up. That group, I'm like so excited for. And this happened last time we did a Health Bet too. Everybody was like on fire, which of course like motivates everybody. It keeps it fun. And we always get like really good results from it. So I'm excited about that group. Michelle posted a video yesterday just going over official rules, but it's the same as last time for those who participated before. So we have to log our 5 Shakeologies and 3 workouts per week in order to qualify at the end for the prize money. And Shakeology, we need to post a picture with it. Michelle explained it. We've talked about it. You can take a picture of your cup. That's fine. But let's try and make it fun, right? And, do something silly. I don't know. And maybe Michelle and I will throw in some of those challenges of like do a silly Shako selfie or I don't know, whatever. But just keep it fun and keep it exciting. Keep yourself interested and engaged. What else is going on? Super Saturday. Is anybody jumping in? Last minute? No? Okay. So I'm excited. I will obviously be sharing all the fun content. I'm sure there will be announcements. I know that Success Club Trip of 2018 will be announced at Super Saturday. So I'm excited about that, and sign up for that is coming up. There's some different qualifications to sign up for that this year. I am excited. I'm going on my first Success Club trip this year. Yay. The first one I qualified for was a cruise, and we weren't super excited. Like I was nervous about going on a cruise. So that sounds really crappy of me to not want to go on a trip that is a celebration and that I earn and is paid for, but whatever. So I'm excited. Ryan and I are going to Punta Cana in April. So
that's
very
awesome.
cool. And yeah, so next year's trip will be announced. And I'll share that with you guys. In addition to hopefully getting some sneaky like selfie with Joel in it from Court of Force. That'll be fun too. Any other announcements? Any questions about any of that stuff or things that you guys have had questions about, like news-wise or anything like that?
So we're in the Health Bet group now. How's Beachbody going to know we're logging this stuff?
So they can see, they pull it. They can see our logs somehow. I don't know. They're tracking it. It's being tracked through the tracker. I mean, okay, so here's one thing. And actually, if any of you guys want to be added as an admin to the group, like if you have challengers that want to jump in, that way you can add them, and then you can also schedule posts in there. And if you guys haven't hosted a group in there, you'll be able to see the coach screen. Actually, let me show it to you. Give me a second. But so when you're a coach in a challenge tracker group, I can see what you're logging. Or if you're not logging, which I love, because then I can, very nicely call people out and send them a message and say, hey, what's going on? I saw that you haven't had your shake in 4 days, or that you're not logging your workouts. Is everything okay? So I can pop in there and see how many people, who's logging it. So Beachbody is able to track that. The last group, I don't know if Carl's going to still do it. I know Pamela was in the last one.
I think I was in there.
Yeah. And Carl was posting. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
I had several groups open. So he was posting the same thing and all that. Like he was just linked in and he would post and it would go to all the challenge tracker groups. He couldn't see in our group. It's still private, but there are certain things that they can pull from it. So they'll be tracking it. Try and make sure you're keeping track. I think last time I felt like it was pretty accurate. I didn't have any issues, and nobody that I worked with had any issues. Oh. But there were some questions about hey, I logged it, and they worked that stuff out. If your coach can vouch for you or whatever, and make sure that you get what you earn as far as tracking it. So any other questions about HealthBet? No? Okay. And okay, all access pass, challenge packs and stuff. All that stuff's in the page. You can also search FAQs in the back office. But I think everybody here has done their upgrade. Mine was, yes, I saw yours today. That's awesome. I don't think mine has clicked in yet, but I'm excited for once it does. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I have, and I've gotten a lot of interest, and a lot of momentum from it. And we're getting 3 Success Club points for the challenge pack for anybody that signs up with us. So that makes Success Club 5 super reachable for everybody, which is awesome. Really Success Club 10 is much more reachable, obviously, so if you're helping, 4 people, there you are at Success Club 10 instead of having to grab 5. So that's exciting, and I just feel like it's such a good, I don't know, I love it all around because, people are, when they're committing to that, you're committing to a year, right? And that gives you, what I've been promoting to and talking to people about is I'm your coach for a year. And, while yes, I still check in with people who have done challenges and then fallen off, and I check in with them time to time, and but those people up until now, people committed to a 21-day program or a 30-day program. So the commitment wasn't there on either end. Whereas these, those who are committing to these challenge packs are committing for a full year. And I feel like that gives me permission to kind of stay on people a little more, and it gives them that motivation too. So I'm excited for it. Any questions about that?
Yes, I haven't upgraded yet.
Okay.
I'm just kind of wondering what the difference is with the access that I currently have than with this new access for the upgrade. What's the difference?
So the difference is, well, there are a couple things. Access-wise, you're going to have every program that was ever released. So currently, unless you've purchased certain ones, which maybe you have, so maybe you have access to everything. Did you buy Size and Country Heat and Core de Force and what's another one? 21 Day. Yep. Did you do 21 Day Fix? Okay.
Yeah.
So you might have technically right now access to all of them. However, you'll also be given automatic access to all the programs released in 2017.
Okay.
Not having to purchase them. So
and
that's a bonus. Yeah, and they're saying that there's going to be 4 to 5 new program releases.
Oh,
So
okay.
that in and of itself, think about it. We pretty much buy every program 40,
Right.
50 bucks a pop. That's a given. And then I mean, it's cheaper than paying your quarterly fee. Quarterly of 40, or you pay 99 for the year.
Yeah.
And actually, it's going to be prorated at some point based on, so you'll be charged whatever, depending on when your membership is supposed to renew.
Okay.
So, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. Like, it gives
Fees?
you more
If
access.
you already have access, how much is it for the upgrade?
I think it depends on when your renewal would be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess the worst it would be $99. But and honestly, like, I haven't seen mine come through yet.
$60.
So it's 60. Okay.
Mine was 60. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. So earlier when I first announced this call, I don't know, did everybody watch the video? And I went over some questions, like as far as goals, like why you're coaching, why we're here, what we're doing, what like good things that happened last year and what we're looking forward to. And I kind of want to backtrack a little bit because I think, while all those questions I think are important to sit back and think about and really like dig deep into, like why you started this in the first place, why you joined as a coach, reflecting on 2016 and picking out some awesome points and celebrating that, and then looking forward. And I guess one big question, obviously, that I want an answer to is what I can do as your coach to support you in whatever goals you have. So thinking about that, I want you guys to do that. And, we can do some one-on-ones and personal messages and stuff to go over that stuff, or post it in the team page. It holds you more accountable. But tonight, in the time we have left, what I'd really like to do is just talk about like your personal goals. So I know, like, Pamela, you're just pretty much just starting. I mean, kind of just starting, but like making some awesome headway. And I think that is one thing, like whether we're here, on this team as a discount coach or as a business coach or whatever our goals are with all sides of it, like we all started, everyone on this team started and joined as a coach on this team for themselves, and to continue building and changing the healthy lifestyle. And that's where my excitement started. And sometimes when I start to fall off a little bit with the excitement of my own personal fitness journey, that's where I see myself kind of in a slump in the business side too. So want to chat about that. Like, we talk about committing to a program, committing to a plan, and then where it comes into the coaching side and, business side, if that's where you want to take it, is sharing that journey, right? So that part is like the end result in a sense. So like the last part of it, and last part of the equation. So for me, I will start and say what I'm doing. So I'm continuing with the fixed meal plan. Obviously that's like the meal plan now. So Portion Fix, and I believe I'm jumping into Beachbody On Demand. I'm going to be looking at just following the challenge of the day, at least for a little while, until I think about or decide on a program. I want to see how that really works, for a couple reasons. First of all, it'll just keep me guessing and be fun. Secondly, because I want to share and market Beachbody On Demand, right? So I need to be doing it in order to really share with people and show that there's that variety there. And that, but that there's also the structure, right? So if you guys go on your Beachbody On Demand, up in the kind of like upper right-hand corner, it says there's the challenge of the day. There's a workout, and there is some method to it. I haven't looked 100% into it, but I was talking to Michelle about it. And, there are days there are cardio days, there are weight days, there's Pilates, there's yoga, but the difference is going to be which program. So you might do 21-day fixed cardio, you might do P90X yoga, whatever it is, like through the week. So that's where I'm going to go for a little bit. I just finished my second round of quarter force. I did the hybrid. And my goals really are to continue to tailor into the lifestyle so that I'm not yo-yoing. Historically, I go hard for these 30-day programs, and then as much as I tell myself I'm not going to crash, like I fall off with nutrition bad. So, and I just don't want to be that way because I feel like crap when I do. So, I gave myself another one of those little reminders the last couple weeks, and, I'm back at it just, really focusing on the nutrition side. And, for me, workouts aren't the problem. You guys know that. You see me, you see me roll with it, but really tailoring in on that. So that's where I'm at. Who wants to share?
I'll go.
All right, go for it.
Let's see. I'm still doing quarter force, second round, the hybrid calendar. Following 21-day fix meal plan, like 80% of the time. 20% is that fluctuation, indulging, but still trying to stay on track. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I'm thinking something more weight-wise. Because last year when I broke my hand, I was in the middle of hammer and chisel. Kind of feel like I didn't get like 100% of the program. So I might go back to that, but I'm kind of yo-yoing back, what to do.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
All right. So question came to my head and you don't necessarily have to answer, but just something that was brought up to me in a conversation recently and like just made me think. So one of my things that I talk about too is kind of like the 80-20 rule. And sometimes I try to go like 90-10, where it's like 80% or 90% like on course. And you've got that 10% there because obviously like life is real. There's like cookies and wine and candy every once in a while. But, or there's just like you go to a restaurant and eat out and you want to eat what you want. But one of the things that kind of like clicked for me, a question that I was asked is like, think about when you're doing that, think about what's your definition of 80-20? Like, how do you define that and how do you plan it out? Just again, and that's kind of what I've been thinking about in trying to continue and make sure that I have a consistent like lifestyle out of this. Does 80-20 mean that, like I'll say for me, typically 80-20 means during the week, and really because it's easier for me, during the week, like I'm 100% because I can pack my food, I prep on the weekend, I'm at work, so I don't have temptations of stuff going on. But so like 100% on the weekend or the week, and then on the weekends, we eat out, I have a couple glasses of wine, like whatever. So my 20 like happens on the weekend. Mm-hmm. For some people, their 20 might mean that they have that glass of wine every night or something, or they have cream in their coffee because that's just how they do things. Like maybe that's your 20. Yeah. But in doing that, like that was one of those things that really made me think. So
no, that's a good question.
Yeah. And something to think about when you're, tailoring things and fitting it all in so that you're, maximizing what you're doing, like working hard for, but also staying on track with it.
Yeah.
So I love it. Well, good. How far are you in quarter force?
Day 17.
Okay, cool.
Almost halfway there.
Yeah, I like that. I liked it. I mean,
I love it.
Bad with nutrition, but whatever.
Anyway. The hybrid calendar is kicking my butt. Whenever I see Shaun T, I'm like, oh no, right? It's going to be bad.
I know. All right, Pamela, I'm going to call you out, girl.
Oh, I don't know how to work this.
What's that?
So I'm not really sure how to work this. Can you hear me?
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're good. You got
it. So we kind of we were doing really good on T25. I think we finished week 4. Holidays and birthdays all came at once. So it got a little crazy, but we are going to get back on track, right, dear? Yeah, he said yeah. For me, eating plan, Kristen sent me jelly bracelets. Dude, they are helping a lot. I guess my 80-20 is I eat healthy and try to stay in here, but I eat my salad dressing the way I want. I don't like fat-free salad dressing. It sucks. It's so gross. So that's my thing that I just do. We're going to do the next week of the T25. We're going to do the next 2 calendars. And then quarter force. We already bought it. We want to do it. We felt really left out when everyone else was doing it. So we're going to do that. And this is my 4th one, if I can finish it today. So trying to do the water thing. I feel like I'm drowning, but
yeah.
That's all I got.
Awesome. I love it. I love your plan. And I don't know if everybody sees, I know, Barb, you were in the last group. Jen, were you in the last tracker group?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you've seen, like, I love those, like, couple sweaty selfies. It's so much fun. To get our husbands. I'm always, like, trying to sneak a picture. Like, sometimes Ryan cooperates and, like, once he's okay with it. And sometimes I just, like, snap it while he's in the background. But it's awesome that, that you guys have, that you guys are on track together. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
And
So, all right, I love it. Jen, what you got?
Okay, so I finished a round of quarter force, loved it, and then I did a round of the 21-day fix, which I just finished on Sunday. And then I had planned on starting challenge du jour, but then I hurt my knee, so now I'm just doing the yoga retreat for now.
Okay.
I think I'll continue that until we go to Disney, and then we're going to Disney for a week, so I don't know, working hardcore after I get back from Disney. It's hard because all 4 of my kids and husband are all born in January, so it is just birthday central here right now, cake and cookies and you name it, it's here. So
yeah.
What's challenge du jour?
That's the challenge of the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to start it on Monday, but then on Sunday I went for a trail run, and like mile 6, I don't know what I did to my knee, but I could hardly walk.
Oh, no.
And then the next day I could hardly walk, and then the next day I'm fine. So, but I want to make sure I'm able to walk around Disney, so
yeah.
Just trying to take it easy.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Nutrition, I'm 100% during the week. It's the weekends. I mean, we had 2 birthdays this week already, and I was totally fine. Like, I didn't have cake and all that, but I know, like, over the weekend, it's just, the weekends are so hard.
Yeah. It is. I hear you.
But I mean, I do great during the week. I mean, even we had family over tonight, and they're like, "You're not going to eat cake?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm fine."
Yeah.
But yes, it's the weekends that are just, I don't know. It's very hard.
Right. Oh, I know. And I have, like, honestly, like, if I can get through Friday nights, I'm pretty good. But but Friday nights, like, I come home and I just want that, like, okay, it's the weekend, like, that relax, like, have some snacks and but if I can make it through that and those temptations, then I feel, well, first of all, I feel better for the weekend. I don't feel all nasty from, like, overdoing it. And I tend to not, like, let it go through for the whole weekend. But
well, like, winter break was just horrible. I mean, I wasn't in a routine, ate terribly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that I'm back to school this week, it's totally fine. But then, like, I feel like the weekends, for some reason, just not in a routine, and
right.
Just
it's harder.
It is.
All right. Let's see. Jessie, are you there, my dear? She might be dealing with her kiddos. I'll see if she chimes in.
I'm here.
Hi.
I don't know how to work this thing either, though.
We can't see you.
So I know, like, go to your lower right hand, left hand. I don't know my left hand side, and there's a thing that should pop up on the bottom that says video. Like, it should say, like, start or stop video.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
It should be, yeah.
There you are.
There you are again. I figured you, like, muted or turned it off because the kids were around or something.
Well, I did, but then I didn't know how to restart it either.
Oh,
So.
gotcha. So how are you?
I am doing good, thanks. Nice to meet
Good.
everyone virtually.
Yeah.
So I am doing the Core de Force hybrid.
Okay.
I am almost done, I think. I'm close. I think I have maybe a week left. I was trying to look at my calendar, but I can't find it at the current moment. I think I have like a week left.
Okay.
I've switched it up a little bit with doing a lot of the Insanity Live classes. So some days I switch what's on the hybrid calendar with what is on the regular Core de Force calendar that day.
Okay.
So I've kind of mixed it up. It's a majority Core de Force for the second time around.
Yeah.
Which I love. I think it's like my favorite program ever, actually.
I'm with you.
It's definitely one of my favorites that I've done. Nutrition-wise, I am on the third day of the 3-day refresh for my first time ever today.
Yes.
And I feel great, but I didn't love the vanilla so much.
I think that, who else has done the refresh? Have any of you guys done it? No? I will totally agree with you. And I think that 99% of people, well, I guess it's not, yeah, most people, that's a difficult part. Tell me how you felt about the fiber sweep, though.
Okay, so I didn't think it was bad at all.
I like it.
I did too. I really did like it. I thought I was expecting it to be absolutely terrible, and I'm like, this is so much better than the vanilla stuff. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't mind the fiber sweep at all. But
Yeah.
I was not a fan of the vanilla. I literally had to like drink it all at once real quick to get it.
All right. So, and you guys are working out and doing the refresh?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little
I'm
bit.
impressed.
I mean, I've modified everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just impressed because like when I've done it, I was pretty like zapped of energy and like just.
I'm tired.
It knocked me for the like day 2 and 3, but then like a few days after was when I felt like, okay, here we go. Like I felt refreshed.
Good.
Bottom line.
Good.
That's awesome.
So yeah, modified, toned down my workouts definitely.
Oh, okay. We have 10 minutes. Okay. Cool.
But food, nutrition-wise, other than that, I'm pretty much the worst when it comes to nutrition. I'm like awesome for like 2 days and then nothing. So I mean, well, I do. I just am terrible. That's definitely a goal of mine is to work on the nutrition part.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
Yeah. So
No. Nobody is.
having kids doesn't make it too easy either.
No.
I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going to eat that. Oh no, that looks amazing. Yeah, I'm totally.
Yeah.
Well, then they eat your food,
I know.
Yes.
your healthy food.
Oh, that, yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we'll get you there.
Goals.
I know, right? One step at a time.
Yep, goals.
All right.
Barb, I'm going to do hammer and chisel when I get back from Disney. I'm going to start that.
Are you?
I am because I bought it last year and then I hurt my back and I couldn't do it. And then I never did it. So I'm going to start it, what is it? January like 25th or 23rd.
Okay. You know, I'm thinking of doing just the,
Chisel part?
yes.
Me too.
Because Jenna was saying that she had really, you know, when she was doing her workout thing, you know, bikini competition, that's what she
Yep.
used. So that's what I'm thinking, that,
I was thinking doing just chisel as well.
because I get really, really, really fast, so I'm thinking I want more of the chisel,
Right.
not the bulk.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too.
Cool.
Awesome. All right. Well, now you two need to buddy up.
Yeah.
And I want to see like virtual together sweaty selfies like all over the place.
Yeah.
Seriously, like you guys should start like a little message thread, the two of you, and check in, you know, every day or every week, like whatever works for you guys, but buddy up and like do that together. That would be awesome.
That's good.
I like it.
Yeah, I did 30-day chisel at one point too. I did the whole thing and then I also did 30-day chisel and I like it.
Okay.
It's good.
Cool.
Cool. All right, so we have only like 7.5 minutes left. But are there questions or goals that anybody wants to shoot out as far as sharing and coaching and business side of things. No? Okay. So, I mean, my biggest thing, like I started in the page and I think I said 5 times a week and I'm probably already slacking. So that sucks for me. But of doing like little team challenges, and that's just really like, honestly, first, it holds me accountable when I put it out there to you guys. So know that, actually, and this is a big thing, know that anything I post in the team page, like anything that's like pep talky and like even some of the in your face stuff, and honestly the stuff I post on my wall, just the same, like I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm like putting it out there to the world. So if you guys are seeing it, it's because I need it too, and you know, that's how I share it, and that's also how I hold myself accountable. So I've been posting in there just like challenges of the day that I think are helpful ways to start to reach out to people, start to connect, to share your story. So I think Tuesday I did like a Transformation Tuesday to post that. Today I did, what did I do? To connect, right? To connect with 3 friends or family and just drop a line in there and let me know you did it. Just helps, you know, these are little things that you can do. And, you know, I talk a lot and really believe in the compound effect and law of attraction, right? So what we believe is what we're going to achieve. What we do, like those teeny little things every day that, you know, really add up. So reaching out to one person every day, one new person, and just saying like, hey, how are you? Saw your picture from Florida, like looks like you guys had a great time, whatever. Add something, add some value to somebody, let them know you're thinking about them. If you see a picture, if you see something on Facebook, or just if you think about them, send them a message, and it's a great way to connect. Number one, just to build those relationships, that's first and foremost, but also it you know, it starts that conversation and connection for you guys. So I am going to be doing that in the team page, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, whatever you guys like, things that you need or ideas, you know, I will, my screen went black. You know, I'll be like, obviously I can compile ideas and topics for team calls every week, but I'm really here to, you know, speak to you guys and give you what you need. So if there are specific things that you think would be helpful for you, please let me know, and I'll pull together some training on it, or at least give my feedback and ideas for stuff. So yeah, any questions on that? No? All right. I'm just trying to think. I don't think there's anything else. But all right, so get ready, start practicing taking your pictures. I think everybody's...
I forget all the time.
I know. I do too. But it's kind of funny, like I actually posted about this today on one of my pictures. Like, so when I did the Quarter Force test group, the coaches test group, they were called our nutrition ninjas, and so we were partnered up into smaller team groups, which is why I was like, oh my gosh, you guys should do a message. Like, I'm pointing because that's where you are on my screen, Jen and Barb. But like to do a thread together, like, so we were paired up in small groups. So I was with 2 other coaches, and we had like just a thread separate from the actual challenge group page, where we were checking in with each other on nutrition. So like we were holding each other accountable. Like we were taking pictures of every meal we ate and like sending them as we go, like, here's my lunch, and you know, whatever. So I have gotten a little bit better. I was always frustrated because there was always one meal I would forget. And I'm like, that, you know, like I wanted to make a collage of like everything I ate that day. And then I would always forget one thing. But anyway, like, so I've gotten in the habit a little bit better. And it was really funny because in a meeting the other day, I was eating like, and it was habit. Like I took my phone out, I took a picture before I ate my food. And one of my bosses was like, why are you taking a picture of food? And I was like, I mean, first of all, it was kind of funny what I was eating, but I was like, I mean, because it looks good. I don't know. So yeah, I know it's hard, but get in that habit. And then those are really good things to share. And something that I learned as I was paired up with these other coaches, like, there's one girl, Tanya, that I was paired up with, who did a really good job of showcasing everything. And she would, like, seriously, every night she posted her nutrition on her Facebook wall. And it got so much, it got a lot of feedback and interest for her and for her business, and people that were like, okay, like, and sometimes when I thought about it at first, it felt like, well, that's going to be annoying. Nobody wants to see your food every day. But people do want to see it. And especially the way she, like, put it out there was like, I'm holding myself accountable and like, oh, here's my nutrition check. Look at all the, like, this is what I got to eat today. And then she would add something in, obviously, and talk about her day or talk about the different meals or talk about how she felt or whatever. So it's not just like, here's my food, and it was always a cute collage or something. So again, I had all these ideas that I was going to do that, and I would always forget to take a picture or something before it was eaten. But just creative ways to share. And I have 1 minute, so that segued me into a thought. So one other thing that I'm focusing on is trying, as far as like sharing, is just being as well-rounded as I can be. One thing that, again, I heard recently in another team call was just about the fact that, like, if we're intending to share our journey and have people join us, like, we all know this isn't just a workout, this isn't just a meal plan, this isn't just a shake, right? This is a lifestyle, and there's so much more to it. And as you get into the coaching and the business side and what have you, like, there's more to it than even just that. But if I'm sharing my workouts, which is the majority of what I share consistently, then people are going to want to work out with me, right? If I'm sharing my nutrition, then people are going to be like, oh, how can you help me with my nutrition? Because they see what I'm doing. If I'm sharing about the business, then people are going to recognize and understand that I'm someone they could talk to